Hey guys, it's Phoenix Automotive here again, and in this video we're going to be showing you how to hook up your TV tuner. So if you got the add-on, and this is for local stations, this is what you'll get. You'll get the main cable right here. You have a red wire for positive, black for ground. So you got to find a power source from your vehicle. Some of our units do provide an extra harness that gives you a ACC wire and a ground wire. But if it doesn't, you would have to maybe tap into your ACC wire for the vehicle. So this is the main cable, red, black. You have that one, that white portion going to behind the unit like right there. And you have audio as well as video, right, left audio, and the yellow for video. You have an IR receiver right here. This is for the remote control that comes with the unit. Pretty straightforward, channels up and down, choosing number channels and searching for channels. So that's the IR receiver, and you also have the antenna for the local channels. I screwed on both sides of the wires, and that screws on right there. So looking closer at the unit, we have the screw-on antenna. We have the IR plug-in for the remote control, which is a 3.5 jack, and you have a DC 12 volt. Now this is for constant power if you have like maybe a power outlet that you want to use. And then you have the main connector that where most of you guys will be putting the power through, which is the red and black wire. If you don't want to use these, of course you can use this portion, the DC 12. And so on the other side we have video outs as well. So video 1, 2, 3, I guess you could have 3 monitors also showing local channels, and you have right and left audio. So let's go to the unit and show you how to plug this in. The main thing you have to check for is look for RCA females. This one is labeled aux CVBS and aux RN, aux out in. All our units should have a aux CVBS female. So this is your video, and what I'm going to do is plug this into the TV tuner. So let's get video here with the yellow. Let's plug that in. Let's see, right audio with the red, and left audio with the white. So theoretically, this is our video. We just have to plug this into our unit, make sure it's at the right plug. Again, yours might be a different plug. It might not be gray and this small. It might be a black one and pretty big. That's what that one's handled. The next thing to handle is the power. So you need to power this device. You can power in 2 ways, either through constant ACC wire right here and a ground wire right here, or through the DC 12 volt plug right there, if you can see that. Yeah, I'm not sure you can see that. There you go. So for this, you need to either splice into your factory wires or one of anywhere you can get power from, ACC wire. Some of our units do come with this handy DVR connection. Now this is usually used for a DVR camera, you know, when you want a dash cam constantly recording even when the car's off. Okay, so this is a pretty quick job. It's not a permanent thing, so I just took some tape and again taped the B12 plus and ACC to our red wire from this unit, and the ground wire from here, this plug, to our black wire on this unit. Next thing to do is pretend this is my car. I plug this in to here, plug these two into here. Make sure you're counting the pins, also the groove on the plug, as well as the shape of the plug. So let's plug it in and see what happens. Right here, this gray one goes right here. Let's just plug in the radio for the sake of it. This is a radio antenna, just so we can get sound. Again, our TV should also have sound, but let's connect our car now. So now that we have the power hooked up to it, as well as the RCA hooked up to it, again, you're going to be looking for the aux CVBS female, as well as the aux LN, aux RN, and these are the males, and here's the female. Let's turn on the unit and see what happens. So I turn on the unit. You can see the unit does, tuner does turn on. This unit should also turn on. Let's wait for it. There you go. Okay, so now that the unit is on, you can see we're on radio right now. There is sound coming out. It's not that best sound quality just because we're in a warehouse and the signal's not the best. But theoretically, this should be going to aux CVBS, which is the AUX app. So if I scroll on the top to AUX, it should show up the video, and it does. So this is the digital TV receiver. Now, if it does have a triangle saying like a car with a triangle, yellow triangle, won't let you watch any video, check your settings to see if a setting called brake detect is off. So let's go to settings, system info, press and hold, and then a keypad should come up, 7890, okay. And then on the left side is system settings. Look for brake detect. So let's see. Could be in here. If it's not in advanced or system info, we'll go to settings, system settings, and brake detect. So if brake detect is on, let me show you what happens. If it's on and I go to AUX, I'll have this and I won't be able to see video. So go into settings and turn brake detect off. It's either going to be in system settings, system info, or advanced. First, check out system settings. So I have it off now, brake detect right here, off. I go to the AUX, and this is the biggest screen you can get. There is a smaller screen, you can do a half screen, and then you can have multitasking. But of course, this is not the whole video, so let's use our remote control. And you can see here's the initial setup. The IR receiver is right here, so that's where I'll be pointing it to. But let's see. Channel search. Let's do channel search. So, okay. Channel search. Now it's going to search a bunch of channels locally. So while you're driving, you probably will get the signal, but once you leave the range, you're going to lose the channel. And it does take some time to search. You can see 189 megahertz out of 6. So it's going to populate some channels. Let's wait for these channels to populate, and then there you go. So that's 1001, that's KTV, that's our news channel. But there you go. These are the channels populated. Now let's press the exit button and see what we get. So I press exit here. Saved all the channels. And that's TV. So if you want to make it full screen, you can either press the right side and switch it to the bottom, or there's a gray box to make it huge screen. Depending on the unit, you might have full screen or not. For this one, it's kind of like this. That's how you set up the TV tuner.